2014 was an exceptional year on tour for New Zealand's Lydia Ko. After challenging for the #1 spot for much of the season, the LPGA Rookie of the Year won the season-ending race to the CME Globe, picking up the largest cash prize in women's golf in the process. The 17-year-old has begun 2015 in equally groundbreaking fashion, rising to the top of the Rolex rankings to become the youngest world #1 in the history of the sport.
I think a lot of our fans and probably media alike don't really realize until you step back and sit for a minute and realize that we're watching history. I mean, we're watching a 17-year-old who won the inaugural race to the CME Globe and is winning at a rate, really in top 10ing at a rate that you just never seen before. When you tell people that Lydia hasn't won a major, they all scratch their head and say, really, that can't be true. I think the same thing. It seems like she's already done it all. So what's really impressive is when you go back and look at the history books, you realize that you knew what she was doing was special. You didn't realize it was historic, and really what she's doing has just never been done before.
Lydia's rise to the top has been marked by an incredible level of maturity and consistency on the golf course. Her precocious performances have earned the admiration of the entire golfing world, including her rivals at the top of the women's game.
First of all, she's a teenage golfer, but she's a very mature golfer, and she's very professional. And she hits the ball very straight, accurate, and very calm most of the times. So she really don't act like her age, and it's just really amazing to watch her play. And she's a very good competitor. She knows how to respect people. She knows how to respect players. Yeah, so I think she has a really bright future, and really looking forward to competing with her as well.
The secret to Lydia's success on the course is undoubtedly her near-perfect swing, which has been likened to a metronome for its consistency. For the past 2 years, the teenager has been working with renowned swing guru David Leadbetter and golf coach Sean Hogan. Together, they've made some key technical adjustments to Lydia's swing and worked on refining all aspects of her already impressive golf game.
The main attributes of Lydia Ko is that she has no weaknesses in her game. I mean, she probably doesn't hit it quite as far as maybe the long hitters out there. She's sneaky long, as they say, but she's not built that way to smash it out there 290 yards. But I mean, the consistency and repetition in her swing is amazing, just amazing. Her distance control, and probably the biggest asset she has is her demeanor and her temperament. It just never alters. She never gets upset. She never gets highly elated. And I joked with her that this winter we were going to send her to anger management classes to learn to get angry, because I say I said, you cannot be that calm. It's impossible. I mean, she never loses the head at all. And it's incredible. I mean, for a girl of 17, she's won 5 times on the LPGA Tour. She's so mature, and she's a really nice person, very humble. And she's just one of those talents that come along every so often that you just look at and say, wow.
I think what makes Lydia the best is she doesn't do anything bad. She doesn't have anything that's gonna, just blow you away. She doesn't have the length like Michelle or anything like that. She's just really good at everything. So it'll be interesting to see, what happens these next few years, how she progresses, how she's gonna grow up in the spotlight a lot like Michelle did. So, it's gonna, there's gonna be some bumps along the way, kind of figuring out, when do you start pushing your parents away, when, normal people are doing that 18, 19 when they go to college, and out here when you're that age, you got to rely on your parents. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how that progresses, but she's got all the tools to be successful. It's just whether she can manage everything else.
This season will see Lydia take on an extra challenge as she starts a psychology course at Seoul's Korea University. The teenager has already revealed she hopes to retire from golf and become a psychiatrist by the age of 30. But for now, she certainly seems to be enjoying herself out on tour.
I'm excited to say that Lydia's 17 going on 18. I see a lot of players that are 21 going on 31. I mean, just this game and our travel schedule and the media attention and the fan backup tends to grow you up a little faster sometimes. And I worry about sometimes my best young players not enjoying their youth. I don't worry about that with Lydia. She's fun, she's young. I think she knows how to turn the game off when she drives out of the parking lot, or I guess has somebody else drive her out of the parking lot. And she's got a really great balance about herself. I mean, she doesn't, her short-term memory loss on a bad shot or a bad tournament is one of the things that makes her great. And I don't know how you couldn't have fun hanging around Lydia Ko. She keeps everything light and fun, and it's probably why she has so much fun on a golf course.
Although she'll be dealing with the added distraction of college and the extra pressure that comes with being world number one, Lydia Ko already looks on course for an exceptional career in the LPGA, and her coaches expect to see more great things from her in 2015.
If she remains injury-free and things progress the way they have, I mean, her first year was phenomenal. We all know it's sometimes hard to follow one great year with another great year, but I do think that she has the game for majors. So if there's anybody you would think that would be a favourite anytime a major's around, whether it be US Opens or British Open or whatever the case may be, she's going to be right there. If you just look how many top 5 finishes she had this past year, and she just loves competition as well, and she's a hard worker. She's now going to be doing a degree in psychology. She's going to do that part-time, which I think will be a good distraction for her from the game. So high hopes for Lydia, absolutely.